Hello everyone, my name's Amy and this is my YouTube channel. Welcome. I am 23 years old and I'm originally from England, but I now live in Wales. This YouTube channel is going to be about makeup, skincare, creativity, SFX, anything in the beauty industry really. If there are any video ideas that you have, please do comment them down below. I have been doing makeup for around 8 years now and I am self-taught. I started out by doing SFX first and have now delved into creative makeup, which I seem to really enjoy. I've got many looks that I've already done, which are on my TikTok, my Instagram and my Facebook, which will all be linked in my channel and the caption below. This YouTube video is a makeup tutorial on how I did the yarn skull, and I was requested to do this look. And I hope that you enjoy watching how it all came together as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy. Welcome to the tutorial everyone, and as you can see I forgot to record at the very beginning of me starting this look, but you'll see that I do that a lot. As you can see here, I'm trying to map out the other eye socket for the skull, and I have hyper focus with this. I try and map out it to be identical to each other, and just word of warning, your eye sockets are not identical. They're not going to be identical ever. It's not natural, but I do try my very hardest. I'm mapping out where I want the eyes to be and also the hollows of the cheekbones, and I do also put the nose on, and that's just to map out where I don't want, what I use is string, is what I don't want the string on, so that I can show the depth of the hollows in the face on the skull. This paint that I use is the Veroni face palette, which is from the TikTok shop, and it's got every colour you could possibly need in it, and it's not too expensive either. As you can see here, I am extending the bottom of the left eye socket out to try and match it as much as I can to the right one. The brushes I use are a mixture of, I have Made by Mitchell brushes, TikTok shop brushes, Amazon brushes, brushes that were gifted to me. I have a lot in my makeup kit, to be honest. As you can see here, I am mapping out the nose now and where I would like it to be placed. I do also have a reference photo that I do look back on. Right, now I am using the liquid latex, which is from a SFX kit that is also sold on TikTok shop. I have brought my own one and I also got gifted one. I use a thin brush to put on the liquid latex around the nose, just to make sure that I don't go over it. I do also look like a grumpy little... I'm so grumpy. Right, now I am starting to twist the string round. It is a work in progress. Please trust the process. You have to do it in layers because obviously the liquid latex does dry quite quickly and then it goes tacky. With this you just need to keep going round and round until you hit another line really, or like with on your nose, when you get to your nostrils you can keep going around them, just make sure you have gaps as it is very difficult to breathe through string. Also try and do the string or the yarn, whichever one you choose to use. Try and make them tightly pushed together each row so there's not so much gap between, or if you wanted to put white face paint or any colour face paint underneath as your base and you wanted that poking through, fair enough. I don't know why I just did that. Embarrassing. As you can see, my brush just got stuck because part of the liquid latex from the other piece of string was tacky and it does go yellowy on the string. which is good for this look because obviously it's a skull, so it needs like depth in colours with yellow, red, black, browns, purples, any sort of like bruised colours. Now the nose is basically completely finished with the string. I'm doing I think one more row and then I'll be moving on to the eye sockets, and I do the top half of my face first, only because obviously you need to do the mouth on your lips and then it's very hard to move. As you can see here, I'm going from the nose straight to the eye socket so it blends seamlessly. I do finish that little last row off so there wasn't a gap. I do have very shaky hands as well, so please mind that. Couldn't be a tattoo artist. And if, like I did there, if any string does pop back up, just push it down with liquid latex or the glue that you choose. Now I'm following the eye socket round. I do not put any liquid latex on any part of my eyebrow. I put it at each end. I'm not ripping my eyebrows out for this. Also, do not get liquid latex too close to your eyeballs. The fumes burn my eyes and my nostrils. See, as you can see there, I placed a small dot on each side of my eyebrow, and because this eye socket obviously is under my eyebrow, the top part, I do put glue across the line and just stick the string so that it looks sunken in once the rest of it's on top of it. The string I'm using is, I think it's from either Home Bargains or B&M. There's a pack of 3 for like £2. But you can also get yarn from B&M as well. As you can see here, there was a little gap between the string and the inside part of the eye socket, so I do cut a piece of string to that size to stick there. Also, whilst you're doing makeup looks, I tend to always try and sit back and look at what I'm doing just to make sure it's going how I want it to. Like I said, you do need to trust the process. It's not always going to go how you want it to go the first try either. It's good to have test runs. Also, pre-warning, it is just about to jump to both eye sockets basically being completed because I'm an idiot and forgot to record. Which again, I said, it is going to happen a lot. And boom, we have both eye sockets done. And like I said, as you can see in the middle part, it has gone yellow from the tackiness of the liquid latex, but once it's all on and you start painting or using eyeshadow, whichever, you can blend it and it looks more seamless and more natural. I'm saying that, I literally have a string on my face, it's not natural, but as natural as it can be. And with this, you keep going round until you hit the line of the cheek hollow. And just, as I do there, I cut it so that I can then do the other half of the hollow of the cheeks a different way, which you will see. Again, another pre-warning, it is about to jump to basically my full face being done, because again, I forgot to record. But I do redo the lips in the end, as it didn't go how I wanted it to, and you will see. But like I said, you have to trust the process and just if you're not happy with something, know that you can take it off and just redo it. And boom, basically the full face is done. I did leave a piece of string on the forehead part towards the end of the eyebrow, just for it to be hanging down in the end. I thought it would look better. Here I'm painting in the hollows of the face with black paint. I do the eyes last because I seem to always get paint in my eyeballs. You can also bring the black paint down onto the string and blend it out if you wanted to. I do put black paint on the string. The edges of this look didn't really matter too much to me purely because I was going to have my hair down. And as you can see, around the sides of the cheek hollows and the mouth, the string is looped up and down. I thought it would give a better vision to what I was thinking with the teeth. Like I said, I do go back and just look back at myself and make sure it's going how I want it to go and that the paint is, there's no patches in the paint. I do have a bigger mirror in front of me that has lighting on, which is, I think it's from the Range. I got gifted it, I'm not sure where it's from, but it has 3 different light settings and that's what I use for the light. I tend to use a smaller mirror just because I like to have precision in what I'm doing. As you can see, I have nearly painted all of the hollows of the face. And once I've coloured it all in, I then do some weird faces, but I pull the piece of string out and just check is how I want it to look before I put in the shading. For this, I take a fluffy brush and just dip it lightly into the paint. You can use eyeshadow, and I just go around the hollows of the face just to give it more depth. This is with black paint first, and I do a sort of contour on my forehead. Less is more with makeup. Obviously, just keep adding to it. Don't put too much on in one go, especially with this sort of thing, because you will see that I do that with the mouth and then I had to take it off and redo it. And obviously you don't want to keep doing that with glue and liquid latex. I try to do this as evenly as I can, but I do have a big forehead, so one of them probably does look bigger than the other. Again with the stupid faces, and I think I look scary, but we move. Right, now I will be going around the eye sockets with the black paint as well, just to add more depth to them as well. Obviously it's not glued down over my eyebrows, so you can see my eyebrow hairs through it, but my eyebrow hairs are dark, so it's not too bad. Here is where I try to do the teeth. However, I put too much paint on my brush and basically the string just goes black. And it just looks very messy. I didn't like how it looked, even there. It looked like I had a moustache, to be honest. So I do take it off, which you will see, and I do reapply it and redo the paint, and it comes out better. Like I said, you can redo it, have practice runs. It's a learning curve. The bottom of the mouth didn't go as bad because the gaps were bigger. I do also paint the insides of my lips black, just to make it look a bit better. It does make it look better than what it does. As you can see, I did just try and use a baby wipe on paint on string, which obviously won't come off. But to be honest, it doesn't look awful. Again, with the stupid faces. But you can see there, I do not like it. And I do redo this. Right, here is where I'm about to pull it off, and it does hurt. Don't just pull it off. Use something to get it off. I was also trying to see if this string was salvageable. It was not. I do cut it and put new string on because there was no way I was going to make that work. But I do try. And here is the finished look. It's now me peeling it off, which, by the way, I thought was going to peel off my whole face. Luckily it did not. But there is a clip that you will see at the end of this video. That was my face after I took this off, and word of warning, if you are allergic to liquid latex, which I am, don't use it. I also stopped there because that side of my face hurts so bad, and that is the worst part, where I have red marks and rashes, which you will see. There we go. Can't see it very well, but my face did go very red. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please like, subscribe, share, comment any suggestions you have or any video ideas you would like to see, and I will see you for the next one.